come in, sit down. Welcome along to the Queen of Bradgate. And we're here for a very, very special Midlands Movies announcement. It's the 10th year of us doing this, so it's a very special year. And to celebrate, what we've done is we've sacked the editor-in-chief. So we've got rid of Mike.
He had a good innings.
He did have a good innings, to be honest. We wanted to make sure that the people who do the real work get celebrated, which is why Karen Sales is sat right next to me. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, the real work, because Mike obviously stands there once a year up on a stage and reads a few words, most of it's scripted, doesn't really make anything up, and yet there's you in the background doing all the work, exactly,
yeah.
And supporting.
Yeah.
So Karen's usually in the background of what you're looking at the moment, but also pretty much in the background of absolutely everything, being the #1 support team of Mike. Just keep it down in the cheap seats, thank you. Anyway, what's it like being a widow to Midlands Movies Awards every year?
You know, I've never thought of myself as a widow to the Midlands Movies Awards before. That's quite a depressing thought, actually, Ed. In fact, I don't think I can carry on.
We've lost another one.
But you can manage by yourself.
Thanks for doing everything.
Manage by yourself.
I am. Mike?
Running a bit late there.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Nice to see you. We waited. Don't worry, we've only just started. You've not missed anything anyway.
I know you probably shouted out all my praises, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. No, absolutely. You will be there this year at the awards, won't you?
I hope so indeed.
We all do. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at what's going on this year, because I just mentioned that it is a celebration year for us, isn't it? We've been doing this for 10 years.
10 years. I can't believe that we've hit 10 years, to be honest. How did a decade go by? I was a lot browner beard than I currently have. And it's gone a bit grey. That's not through stress of doing it, although it's a little bit stressful. But
you never want to be that guy, do you? You know what I mean? You get to the point in life and you'd be like, oh, I can't believe it's been 10 years since this happened. I mean, I was 15 at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. We've turned into those two old guys from the Muppet Show.
Yeah, Statler and Waldorf.
That's the guys.
What was the best bit? The end.
Take into account if it's going to the Midlands Movies Awards event, come down, it's going to be excellent. We don't sit up there pointing at people. We'll be on stage with everyone, the nominees and the winners as well.
So the name of the game today, if you've submitted a film to be considered for the 2026 Midlands Movies Awards, we're here to tell you whether you've been nominated or not for this. So it is best of luck to everyone. Whilst you're following along with all of this, what really helps is that, also helps for us to know quite how excited you are about it, is to share these sorts of things on social media, etc. as well. So there's a couple of different avenues to do that.
Yeah, you can do it on your Twitter account, Instagram account. Just get everyone over to Facebook Live while we do this. And really want to use the hashtag Midlands Movies if you can as well, because supporting everyone in the film community is really important, as well as at the Midlands Movies Awards. It's not just a celebration of film, it's a networking event. It's how people meet each other to make their films the next year. We've actually seen that happen in real time, and so today, if you can share what we're doing and share your nominations, eventually on that June event we'll be sharing the winners as well. We really love you to get involved, share what we're doing now, and share the nominations when we fully publish them after this stream.
There's lots of reasons to get involved in this, and whatever the outcome today, why not come along to the event anyway? The great thing about it is that so many people that are in the same shoes as you are at an event, and you can get together with them, talk about your experiences, etc., and do that really important networking type of thing, and hear about other people's experiences as well. Because I think sometimes the world of sort of filmmaking, in a weird way, can be a bit kind of lonely, because you're, whatever your setup is, you could have the biggest cast in the world, but actually, when you're in that little kind of you're in kind of your own habitat, aren't you, in your own film, and it's difficult to kind of put yourself out into other people's realms as well. So this is the event that kind of opens that door for you and opens the door to meeting lots of other people that are in that same position. So come along if you can.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not just for the filmmakers and nominees as well. It is, as you said, we want to get people away from their screens, even just for one night, have a few drinks, celebrate with others, meet other filmmakers, other cast and crew, other production teams, and perhaps even get your next project off the ground.
Talk us through this process, because I know there's quite a lot of elements to it, and there's one side, which is your side, where you make a film, put loads and loads of work in, and then you submit it into the ether. But there are lots of kind of elements on the way between there and then the awards ceremony. What are those steps?
Well, basically, we opened submissions, the window last year in October time, and basically what we wanted to do is get filmmakers to submit a film, and we also get an amazing jury panel together. And they are from all walks of life, really, but they're very experienced, they're industry professionals, and we don't want just other filmmakers or whatever. We have people who run cinemas, people who run their own festivals, people from in front of the camera, behind the camera, and I'd like to say a few thanks to each of those. If you weren't already aware who was on the panel, we had AJ Badressa from the Met Film School Birmingham. All these people are very local as well, so they know the area, they know the film community. We had Claire Bennett as a scriptwriter for BBC's Doctors back in the day. Grant Black works for, he's the CEO now of Rural Media. We don't just have lots of city-based films. It's about getting out there and filming across the whole region. We had Matt Till, who runs What's in a Scene, and he also writes the Midlands Movies. You might have had a review from him at one point. Sophie Black from Driscoll Pictures. Many of you know Sophie. She's been a big supporter over the years, submitted a few films over the years, and has joined us on the jury panel for this particular year. Tanisha White, ditto Tanisha, actress, filmmaker, down in the West Midlands, supporting, making her own films and assisting the West Midlands filmmakers. And we had Kirsty, Hendrick and Ellie from the Worcester Film Festival, a great film festival, one of the many in the region that we really want people to support as well as our own. We appreciate that there are lots of other events going on. And finally, myself, I join the panel every year. Even though it's been 10 years, I've enjoyed every single moment of it.
Glory Hunter. 10 Best Actresses Awards, 10 Best Actors Awards, 60 months odd of voting.
Wow,
down here.
You've done your stats.
More than 50 jury panel members. In fact, looking at this list, there's probably quite a few more than 50 jury panel members, all giving up their time to critique the entries. And I wouldn't even want to hazard a guess at how many people have submitted films, how many people who've made films and not bothered submitting them, how many people have sat in the audience and celebrated and worked together to bring this amazing product to life, really. And I think it is all about those people really who submit things, but also then come along and support. This is it's one of the reasons for, I guess, why you've been so committed over the years to doing this. Really, is this community and that celebration of this community of film.
Yeah, they're, like I said, people from all walks of life. We get submissions from all different types of genres, different areas of the Midlands. It's a very large area. There's a lot of diversity in it as well. And whether you're a first-time filmmaker or a seasoned professional, or over those 10 years move from one to the other, we really just want to see your films. We just really want to promote what the creative community is doing, because, and I've said this many a time, that we don't want to get left behind from the Manchesters or the Londons of the UK, but actually now with huge hubs down in the West Midlands and in Birmingham, the East Midlands really kicking off as well, cinemas growing, festivals growing, hopefully we played a small part in getting that community moving.
If you see me pulling off sheets of paper from here and popping them over to my left-hand side there, there's actually a really big paper shredder to my left-hand side, which I pop these pieces of paper in. It's a really cool invention because it comes out of the other side and there's an automatic machine on the opposite side which then spews out yellow paper, and that yellow paper is exactly the paper that you'll see people using on the television for their scripts.
There you go. Every day's a school day.
There you go. Shall we begin the nominations?
We've got one more thing to say. We did miss a very special VIP jury panel member. No, not at all. We're excited to get those nominations out, but we couldn't go forward. Please, tape it all together.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rachel Shenton. Rachel is house from Stoke-on-Trent, so very much a Midlander, so that fits the criteria. She's a brilliant actress, she's a brilliant filmmaker, so again, knows film, knows how to get one off the ground and all the difficulties and overcoming those that takes. And she's also won an award or two, and after the Midlands Movies Awards, what's the second best award, Ed?
The Oscars.
The Oscars, exactly. The second best award, and she's won one, which is incredible. So she's from the area.
Has she ever won a Midlands Movies Award?
Pun? Not yet.
Right.
But it's always not yet.
You never know. Time.
Yeah. So Rachel has been very supportive. She runs her own Midlands Film Acting School as well. She supports working class filmmakers. She's got the experience, and she really wants to give some time back to choose the best short film. But then let's head straight to those nominees.
Well, I was just going to say, interestingly, this is all about people supporting the film industry, isn't it? And I was just reading about Rachel co-leading the Slick Films Fund, so dedicated to championing working class talent. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, regardless of where it comes from, talent is talent. Okay, right, yes, back to where you were.
No worries. Well, we're going to do 8 categories, then have a bit of a break. Everyone take a breather, grab yourself a coffee, and then after that we're going to do the other 8 categories as well. So
have we got subtitling happening on this, by the way?
I may have forgotten to put it on.
Fine.
So
okay.
What we'll do is we publish this video afterwards, and hopefully we can add it on there. We'll be sharing the link anyway.
There's a reason for me saying that. do you remember last year we did this, and I looked back at the subtitling. Hilarious. You might want to have a look at that later.
So, who's first?
Oh, go on then. Right, shall we start then? So,
Absolutely.
the nominations, the very first then, nominations for the Midlands Movies Awards 2026, and we start with the Best Actress in a Leading Role. Your nominees are Karen Dick-Full for Family, Kate Bracken for The Lace, Rachel Baker for Throwing Fruit, Chloe Wade for How Long, and Sophie Bullock for Ma Prison.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Moving on to Best Animated Film. The nominees are Of All the Things by Steph Lee, Big Red by James Pyle, Statue in the Garden by Shang-Kui Yu, and Butterfly by Jacob Christie. Congrats.
So the nominees for Best Director: Luke Worrell for The Waterline, Lily Portman for Quiet, Jack Richardson for Daniel's Room, Jonathan Hawes for Sorry We're Closed, and Sophia Delaglio for Man from Mars. Well done.
Well done, everyone. The next category is Best Documentary. And the 5 nominees from this are Nothing's Impossible by Jacob Thomas McLean, A Birmingham Symphony by Gemma Saunders, We Bring the Light by Kieran Baez, The Sunshine Cafe by Jill Lampert, and Through the Viewfinder by William North. Well done, everyone.
The next award, Best Sound, Editing or Mixing. The nominees are Neil Evans and his team for Artificial Insanity, Alistair Gretton for Dead on Distribution, Deepanjali Patel for Earworm, David Hamilton Smith for The Pause, and Heidi Wilson for Of All the Things. Congratulations.
Well done, everyone. The jury panel have selected the following for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. We've got Devon Jr. for Lazar, Tim Sparrow for Safety Net, Sheikh Ahmed Rana for Family, Luke Rollason for Quiet, and Peter Willoughby for A Story of Spring. Well done.
Lovely. So the nominees for Best Visual and Special Effects: Jake Wesley Worrell for Soul Trader, Steve Askey and team for The Correction Unit, Nick Willett and Matt Berkey for Black Goat, Jack D. SFX, Mind Magic Studios, and Ben Harker for Beyond the Witching Hour, and Jacob Christie for Countenance.
Congratulations. The final category for this half, and then we're going to take a little bit of a break, is Best Cinematography. The nominees are Gary Rogers for The Pause, Jonathan Hawes for Sorry We're Closed, Ian Snape for Soul Trader, Ash Connaughton for Daniel's Room, and Dwayne Adamoli for Surfing. Well done.
Yeah, congratulations everyone. Absolutely fantastic.
Well done, well done.
Pretty sure I can hear some applause going on around various different venues. We've been
Some
watching this
amazing-
live stream at some point. Yeah,
Some amazing
congratulations.
films and some amazing people.
Really brilliant. Well done for that. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the final 8 categories. Don't forget to show your support online as well by using the hashtag Midlands Movies.
Excellent, thanks very much. We'll see you in a bit.